Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope everyone is okay. Well, it's a very early start for me. It's about 6:30 in the morning and I am heading up to Seoul to hike one of the big mountains that surround Seoul. The name of the mountain is Gwanaksan. So the day is starting with an early morning KTX up to Seoul Station, and then from there we will head to the mountain. So come with me as we hike Gwanaksan. Good morning from Daejeon Station.
Number 231.
It's time to jump on the train. I'm really excited actually. I'm not sleepy at all. I'm really excited to just get up to Seoul and hike this mountain for the second time. Ours is the next train. I hope so. Welcome to Seoul Station. Right, I'm ready to jump on line number 1 and then transfer and head to Gwanak now. So yeah, come along with me as I hike one of the big mountains that surround Seoul. It really is a beautiful morning here in the capital and a perfect day for a hike.
안전문이 열립니다.
Well, welcome to Gwanaksan Seoul Station, Yok. So now we are just going to head out of the subway station via the Seoul Hiking Center. So we have arrived at Gwanaksan Station. So I'm just heading out of the subway right now. One major tip is when you immediately get off the train, head to the Seoul Hiking Center. So you get a little free magnet and they have a lot of information about the mountain if you want to ask. And they also give you the hiking passport for Seoul. So you can get stamps when you hike various mountains around the city. So as you can see, the sun is bright again. So yeah, let's head out of the station now. That'll do. Anybody want any ramyeon this morning? It's not really the breakfast of choice for me. Well, I've picked a good day for it. It's absolutely gorgeous. So just got my coffee. So vanilla latte. So but yeah, I'm just gonna chill here for a bit and then start the walk up the mountain. And I think last time I came here was probably around sort of late October, early November. I need to check. But it took me about an hour and a half to get to the top, which I thought was pretty good going. And then it's the walk along the ridge with the views, the 360 views of Seoul. Yeah, it's an insane view, and I think we've picked a really good day today. The sky is so clear, unlimited visibility. So yeah, I think we're in for a really good hike today. So come along with me, and let's enjoy this. So here is the mountain guide, Gwanaksan guide map. So yeah, we are gonna head up the Blue Trail. So we are here, and we're gonna work our way actually up here, and then we're gonna make our way up to the top, to the peak. Yeah. So the Gwanaksan Yeonjudae at 629.1 meters. The point 1 is very important. So yeah, are we ready? There is the gate, which marks the start of this trail. Yeah, this is an absolute must. So at the Seoul Hiking Center, you get a little book, and you can find the mountain that you're going to climb, and you can have a little stamp in a book. I'm ready. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so highly recommend getting a stamp book. It's things like this that I absolutely love about hiking in Korea, these little quirky, unique things that they have. So yeah, here is my stamp, bit of a close-up. And I wonder how many stamps I can get in this book before the year out. So this is just covering Seoul actually, and there are so many stamps to collect. So what do you think? Do you think I can do it? Do you think I have a good chance? Or do you think it's going to go into next year? Let me know. So hopefully it's going to be a good hiking year. I think you know where we're heading. Yeah, how beautiful is this pond? So I'm walking alongside this really nice pond, and just to the other side of me is Seoul National University, which is the top elite university of Korea, and in a country where education is the #1 priority. This is the place that people hope to go to. So it's like the Oxford, the Cambridge of the UK. So yeah. So we are approaching the first of quite a few rest areas. So I absolutely love this bridge, by the way. So as we walk over a very low river, so I'm a bit out of breath actually. Don't know why. So, but yeah, we're heading to the first rest area. Well, I'm at the first rest stop, so I think the next time I'll stop will be at the top. So still got my very average coffee. But yeah, it's been good so far. A lot more people here, as you can imagine, being in the capital. So, but yeah, I've been overtaking quite a few people who are like way younger than me. So that gives my confidence a little bit of a rise. So. So this is where it gets super busy, just as I nearly tripped then. So now I've got to do some overtaking. So here we begin the long climb to the top. So you can see the top of the mountain is coming into view now. You can see the antenna there. Nearly there. Oh, that was really tough. I've got a right sweat on. So now just the last few steps to the top. I can do it. I've now stripped off. We are getting closer to the top. Oh, I've got my breath back now, finally. Oh, so yeah, that was a really decent ascent up to the top. But yeah, wow. There's one thing to bear in mind if you come on a Saturday, it is insanely busy. So it was like stop and start most of the way up. Once, you know, earlier in the video I showed you there was a bridge and sort of two paths converged. And at that point, it was just, yeah, wall to wall, stop, go. So, but yeah, the views, I'm going to show you very shortly. I'm just going to walk up to the ridge and then we're going to get to like the actual top as far as you can go. And then, yeah, I'm going to take a rest and yeah, I'll do a 360 of the view from the top. And then, as I said, we'll walk along the ridge and yeah, it should be good. Top tier snackage and not so top tier coffee. Not a bad view so far. Everybody's coming up. Not a bad view. Well, welcome to Gwanaksan, and what a view we have today. So you can absolutely see all across Seoul, 360. The sun is bright again. I always get a nice bright sun on these hikes recently. So, yeah, this is why I absolutely love hiking in Korea. Once you get to the top, you are really rewarded. It's absolutely stunning here today. Don't fall down. Yeah, I was correct. Everybody is waiting in line to take a photo. Well, I'm at the top. I found a nice quiet spot. Actually, it was exactly the same place where I sat when I came last time. So yeah, this is my spot now. I'm gonna call it. But yeah, I recorded, as you saw earlier, at the top. Actually, I recorded my voice, but it just somehow didn't work. So there we are. I'm learning. So, but yeah, we were waiting for like 10 minutes to get to the top. I was stuck in this long line, and I knew that the line was for people taking a photograph. There's a rock at the top, which marks the summit. So loads of people like to take a photograph of that, but for me, I'm not too bothered about that. So, but yeah, so the view is absolutely insane, and as I mentioned earlier, it is insanely busy. But it is what it is. It's a Saturday, in the capital, so the weather is absolutely gorgeous. So I keep removing layers. So yeah, I think honestly, I might end up, going all the way down to the t-shirt for the rest of the hike. We'll see. So, but anyway, I'm going to chill for a bit and yeah, enjoy the awesome view. Not a bad spot to take a rest. How beautiful is this temple? It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I absolutely love this mountain. Yeah, I didn't want to talk too much in that temple, so there was a lot of people there. So I wanted to be respectful. But yeah, as you can see, it's a really beautiful place. And yeah, the views are amazing from up there as well. So you're gonna hear a lot of that, like the views are really awesome, the views are amazing, but honestly they are. So we have our first view of the Han River, which flows through Seoul. So as we walk along the ridge, you can see them people over there. We're going to be over there shortly, and then we're going to walk along, and the views of the city get better and better and better. You can see Yeouido Island over there, and as you can see the river, the Han. And just over there, I don't know if you can see it, but over there is Lotte Tower. It is the tallest building in South Korea, and I think it's the tallest in the OECD. So random fact for you. So yeah, we're going to continue. As you can see, the ridge is fairly busy, but wow.
이거 없을 때는 그거에서 중간판에 그냥 가야지.
So I'm down to a t-shirt now. So, and the cap has gone backwards. So, yeah, it's really warm actually. So, yeah, good day for a hike. I'll definitely get more confidence as I make more videos. So, you know, the looks and the stares that you get from people. So what's that idiot Waygoog doing? So, but yeah, I'm gonna get used to it. So, because I definitely wanna film some awesome vlogs from some really popular mountains in Korea. So, yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of ups and downs on this mountain. So yeah, you gotta be fit. You know, just as soon as you drop down, you're back up again. So, but yeah, it's good. It's a good workout, definitely. Like I said, again, you climb up, nearly tripped then. It's a bit embarrassing. So yeah, these rocks are a little bit slippy, so you got to get your footing right. So, but yeah. So as I said, this is the second time that I've hiked Gwanaksan, and I have to say, yeah, it's much better this time round. So the weather is absolutely perfect, the visibility is awesome. So, and yeah, I'm just going to go up here where last time I had lunch. I brought a sandwich from the famous bakery in Daejeon, but unfortunately today I don't have a sandwich. Actually, that is a lie. I've had already today an apple, a banana, already one Snickers bar, and some Pringles. So, yeah, if you're hiking a mountain, like, you know, what's going to take you at least 4 or 5 hours, you definitely need to have some supplies. So, but yeah, I kind of messed up by not bringing a sandwich. So, especially, as I said, considering the bakery in Daejeon is like the most famous one in Korea. So I could make loads of people in Seoul quite jealous around me when I get out the sandwich, but not today. Next time though. As written on my shirt, I have a question. So what is your go-to hiking food and snackage? So yeah, let me know. I'm gonna do that cheesy thing where I say, put it in the comments below, like I'm some like mega famous YouTuber, which I am not. So, but yeah, anyway, that said, please put it in the comments, okay? Wow. Right, then we're heading to the helipad. So, fortunately, no helicopters have been needed so far today. So, but it's still early. So, yeah, we're just walking down now. So, yeah, that is the nightmare that nobody wants when you go on a hike. So, but it also marks where I think there's probably 1 more hour left of me hiking down to Seoul Station. So, help! I just looked back at the videos of when I was sat down. I definitely need to lose the beer belly. So, but you know, I'm at the wrong end of the 30s. Well, I'm at the very end of the 30s, so I should give myself, you know, a little bit of a pass for that. Once again, another dramatic view of Seoul. So, wow, look at this. I hope it comes out on the camera. So we have the view of the Han River as we continue to descend. I don't know if you can see it, but that's Namsan Tower over there. And then beyond that is Gwanaksan. So I hiked that maybe about 4 months ago. So, and yeah, I plan to hike that again. So yeah, there'll be a video of that, I'm sure. I shouldn't say this, but there's like sweet satisfaction when you are starting to descend and people are still coming up. So, I mean, actually it's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so basically there's plenty of hours yet if you want to hike it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do more of these day hikes to Seoul. Maybe, you know, stay overnight a few times. So the distance between Seoul and Daejeon, where I live, is only an hour on the high-speed train KTX. So it makes it quite easy actually just to come up to Seoul. As long as I put my alarm clock on and get myself out of bed, then yeah, I can do this. So, but yeah, but there'll definitely be a lot of hikes up in Seoul because, you know, the city's awesome. So, you know, once the hike's finished, it's like 2 o'clock now, I'm going to be down the mountain probably by 3 at the latest. And my train is not till 8 o'clock tonight. So yeah, I've got plenty of time just to, you know, walk around the city and relax. Definitely have some food. So, yeah, and maybe a beer or two, and there you are, I nearly tripped. There we are. I'll keep that. Be careful, guys. That was my American voice, very much so. Be careful, guys. It's really bad, isn't it? Well, I'm enjoying this bit now because it's a lot quieter, so it makes it easier to talk to the camera. Yeah, I think next time, I definitely will wear shorts. There's so many people coming up wearing shorts. Kind of got a bit of an envy. So, yeah, maybe next time I'll get my legs out. So, like already, maybe winter is over. Maybe, you know, when I did that vlog the other day in Boomwoodstan and I said, oh, I'll get a few pre-winter hikes in. I'm not so sure I have the time now. I think it's all going to be spring hikes from now on. Then again, it'll probably snow next week. Another awesome thing about this mountain is there's at various points, usually Ajahs, I'm not going to discriminate, I'm sure there's Ajahmas too, who are selling drinks, coffee, pop and ice cream. So yeah, so I thought I'd treat myself to a Melona, or in English, melon bar. So it's well nice. So I'm going to enjoy this now with another amazing view. Yeah, just what I needed. So enjoy. I'm sad. It's 3 o'clock and yeah, I've told another porcupine I thought I would be down at the bottom by 3 p.m, but I am nowhere near. So yeah, this mountain and the trails are longer than you expect. So, but I've got plenty of time, there's no rush. I don't want this hike to stop actually. It can keep going on. Hope I don't fall. The views are quite distracting. Because I've hiked this before, I know that this marks a significant point. This is the last staircase that I need to climb before the final descent. So we are near the end. I can do it. The last staircase before I descend. So, whew. It's probably still an hour to the bottom actually, so yeah. This staircase is not for the faint-hearted, I'll tell you. The last time I came up here, well, I was coming down, and I felt really sorry for this girl. She was absolutely petrified. So, but her boyfriend was dragging her up, literally. But yeah, it's yeah. If you're scared of heights, it's probably not the place for you. I love how this just sticks out for a dramatic viewpoint. So we were there quite a long time ago now, and we have walked all the way along the ridge. And as I mentioned, we are now descending finally from this viewing platform, I guess. Yeah, once again you can see Namsan Tower, and then you can see Yeouido Island there with all the financial skyscrapers, and then the tallest building in Korea, the Lotte Tower, is just over that way. So, but yeah, we're going to descend now to Sadang. So come along. What a nice day. But I'm ready for some food. So here we are at the end of today's hike. So this is the final spot where we're finishing, and we walked along this red path, and then I'm just going back on myself up to the top, and then we walked all the way down here to Seoul Hakyo. So yeah, it was quite the hike. Just as we went through a gate at the start, we now go through another gate to leave. So thanks for coming along today. That was such an epic hike. Yeah, I've been on the mountain for probably more than 6 hours today. So yeah, time flies when you're having fun. Yeah, it is definitely a mountain that you need to have a decent fitness level. So, but then again, there was a lot of people on that mountain today. So yeah, you just got to be prepared to, you know, go up and down at various points on the trail. So, but the views definitely make up for all that exercise that you're going to be doing. So now I'm absolutely exhausted. All I keep thinking about now is just having something delicious for dinner. So I'm going to leave it now, but I'll see you on the next hike. Thanks for watching.